Hello there everybody, welcome back for some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and today we need to get up to Oogie Boogie's Manor, but the only problem is, well, we happen to be all the way down here. But the cool thing is, I believe that we can actually use the tub to get back up to the bridge. It should take us back up, to be honest. I would hope so, at least. Oh, there we go. Now we somehow magically walked right onto the screen, and like almost like a 2D image looking thing. But anyway, we now got across the bridge, so like if you ever fall back down there, or if, again, like I said, you need to go get that Trinity mark, you can always use the tub to come right back up here. Or to get up here in the first place, I should say. Alright, so now we got another ether. Fuck yeah. What's this over here? Can I actually get up to this? You know, the cool thing about the awesome thing, I'm about to say cool, I'm going to say awesome. The awesome thing about Kingdom Hearts, again, this goes back to the whole platforming business, is the fact that there's so many, like, there's a reason to want to go to these areas, because they make them sort of obvious, but at the same time, not too obvious. So it's like, it's so cool to, like, look around and check, you know, all these other, like, extra doors and shit. Now, the problem with fighting on top of Oogie's Manor itself is the simple fact that these fucking Heartless are everywhere. And it's ridiculous. Like, they can actually knock you straight off the thing. They can knock you straight off the manor. Of course, we can use a tub to get right back up. But at the same regard, it's like, I don't like this being up like this high up and having to fight like this. Because, like, things could go wrong. So this area right here is shut tight, so there's no way of getting in there. It's obviously got an Oogie symbol on it, so more than likely, maybe or maybe not, Oogie Boogie might be behind there. Who knows? I'm sure he's behind everything, right? Well, I mean, after all, you know, freaking Jack himself, that freaking white cisgendered asshole, assumes that Oogie Boogie himself, a non-white, ghost-like looking sheet of things filled with bugs, happens to be the one behind all this. So basically, Jack, in turn, is a racist. Alright, let's head right back up to the top of the elevator. And, of course, we need to go to the top of the manor to see where the fuck Oogie Boogie is actually hiding at. But the problem is getting up there, of course, isn't it? Yes, it always is the problem. So let's go ahead and go to this door real quick and see if it opens. Yes! Yes, it does. Awesome. Next up is obviously getting that completed, taking out the search ghosts, which is my next priority. I always gotta, you know, have my priorities straight, folks. Isn't that true? Grab this chest before you forget it. Okay, let's see. Got another fucking ether. Awesome, which reminds me, since I did actually use an ether, I'm gonna go ahead and actually equip another one real fast, folks. Alright, there we go. Ether done. Check, check, check. Dum, dum, dum. Up to the platform that we go, and we are... Oh! And then I go ahead and headbutt in the freaking bottom of the platform like a moron. So, there we go. Now we're up here, and we need to head on out. Alright, next up. Let's check this door and see if there's anything in there. Nope, too late. Heartless. God damn it. Gargoyles. Did anybody actually ever watch that show back then? It was like a Disney show. It was like on Disney Channel like a long time ago. It was actually a pretty cool show called Gargoyles or whatever. I think it was just called Gargoyles, but it was pretty tight. Another show that a lot of people have not really heard of was Megas XLR on Cartoon Network. Like, I've told so many people about it. I think my best friend knows about it, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't think anybody really knows about it. Alright, I'm going to give my best friend a shout out, I guess. Even though I don't really need to, but at the same time. Okay, so on my channel thing, like when you go to my channel, you can see all the people I have that says subscribe to these people. There's one called Tay Chrono. That's my best friend's channel. Go check out his channel and at least give him a watch. If you don't like him, you don't like him. If you do, you do. Because right now, he just now recently hit 50 subs. And he's obviously he's been working his way on getting, you know, a lot of subs just like me. The thing is with him, though, he's quit a lot of his channels. So there is that problem with it. But he's had this new channel for at least a year or two. So far, he's actually making some progress when it comes to actually keeping a damn channel for once in his life. So I have actually been on multiple channels before, and I've had multiple channels before, but I've always had this one channel. This was my first channel I've ever made on YouTube, and it actually still is the only channel that I actually mainly work on. So I'm not trying to sound like, oh yeah, you know, I'm better. I'm just trying to say that for the most part, keeping your channel as long as you can, even though the name might sound shitty, you can always find some good out of it. You can always make some good things come out of it too. You just have to wait, you just have to put in some effort, and if you put in some effort, more than likely somebody's going to come along one of these days and they're going to enjoy your content just like anybody else would. Now, freaking getting into this is not the challenging part. Apparently not. I was going to say, it might have been pretty fucking hard. Now, getting that one to come over here might be a little harder than it looks. We might have to come back and do this. Actually, no, because I don't think we need to worry about that, because if this mirror, like, disappears, quote unquote, then there might be the issue of getting the chest, but at the same time, I've heard that the chest will actually appear in a hole, apparently, so hopefully, like, once we get done with this, if you miss any chest, apparently from, like, this thing I read, it says that they'll actually appear inside the chest, therefore you just pick them up that way. I hope so. I sure as hell damn hope so. We're gonna have to go all the way back down anyway, I think. Alright, so let's go into the evil playroom real quick and see what's going on in here. Probably some evil things going on, I'm sure. Well, that was it. Okay. So anyway, we have to fight Lock, Shock, and Barrel, which actually they're pretty damn easy to fight. If I recommend anything, just hit the one that you think's the most annoying. And in my personal opinion, I fucking hate Shock the most. And I'm pretty sure there's probably people out there like, "Whoa, it's because it's a girl." And if that's the question in hand, then I will say this: yes, completely. But no, freaking, she's got the most whiny, annoying voice. Like, they're all freaking annoying. The only one I actually like the most, if I had to like one, would be Barrel. That sounds weird, I know, but Barrel seems to be the one I can actually tolerate the most, in terms of, like, kid-wise, I guess you could say. Motherfucker, would you just stand still? Alright, that's it. Strike raid your ass. I strike raided the rest of your little friends, little companions, so I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with this. What? Oh! And 180 experience out of that, too. It's ridiculous. So that takes care of all the kids. And now I think a cutscene's gonna go ahead and appear. Okay, so that's it for those. Thing is, I didn't really realize there actually was a save spot up here. Okay, so Oogie Boogie told us not to give away his hiding place. Oh, and we're not supposed to talk about the lever either. Oh, great. Well, guess what? Lever time. And we hit it. There we go. Sweet. Awesome. So what's you guys say? Oogie Boogie made us do it. We had no choice. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Alright, and you'll never find the green door. What door was that again? You say the green door? Good thing is now I can actually switch out Donald for Jack again. I mean, granted, I do want to get both of them leveled up, but I think when a party member is not there, I think that party member actually will level up too. But then again, I might be wrong, which, in most cases is true. So there we go. Took care of that problemo. Now we need to go ahead and head right back down to the green door. Now, the best way to get to the green door, and the way that I recommend, besides, of course, jumping off and trying to commit suicide, I'm talking about specifically go back to that elevator thing we took earlier, and then go from there. Unless you're just going to be like me and just fall off completely. And, well, we didn't fall off completely. We just fell off a little further down than I expected. Good thing is, we can probably land inside of that chest area. Maybe not. I guess the game says no. No, the game doesn't say no. It's just... there. Oh, actually, there we go. Now we can get inside of it. Awesome. So that actually, maybe the lever might have actually triggered these things. Oh, so triggered. Let's go ahead and open this real quick. All right, what do we get? Or a Calcum. Fuck yeah. But anyway, it might have triggered maybe these cages to like fall down or come down here all of a sudden. Maybe, just maybe. All right. So I know there were some cages still left up there, but I don't think we can go get them. I think more than likely we have to wait. So let's go ahead and go into the torture chamber. That sounds really dangerous, to be honest. I don't want to be a part of this. This sounds kind of scary, Oogie Boogie.
You want it? Well then, come on over and get it! Ah! Now, let's see if I can get their attention. Oh, hi, boys! This is it? Nobody disrespects me! Nobody!
Okay, so there we go. And did Oogie Boogie just say nobody's? Oh shit, there's a lot of dusks! Okay, anyway. This fight in particular actually is a pretty fun fight, to be honest. So what we need to do is we need to figure out a way of taking down Oogie Boogie. Now the thing is, I think we have to have him throw his dice. Well, he's going to be throwing his dice towards you, of course. No surprise there. And I think you can't get past these fenced-in areas. So what we need to do is... Well, actually, shit, we already fucked up. Yeah, we fucked up that part of it, though. No problem, no problem. Just be careful of the dice. He's going to go ahead and, you know, do like a whole roulette spin thing. Just keep your eye on Oogie himself. And I think you need to stand in the position of where he's going to be at. Granted, I could probably just throw a strike raid and see if I can hit him with that. But that's not going to work. So instead... Alright. I'm trying to remember how I did this before, actually. I know for the most part you have to get up there. And you have to beat the shit out of him that way. So trying to explain a boss fight without actually having a full throttle idea what the fuck I'm doing isn't really much of a good Let's Player kind of thing, is it? Yeah, I don't think it is, folks. Okay. So now I think we can probably stand on one of these. I think he's going to press a button and... No. No, he can't do that. Okay. Would you just... Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? Would you just fucking do something? I don't know. Oh, maybe... Well, I hit that button and that time it went up, so maybe that's how that works. So now I guess I need to be a little weary about him. Oh, you fucking dick. So, okay, the way I'm seeing it as now is I'm seeing it as... We need to keep our eyes on him. Stop the roulette table. Hopefully this will work. If I stand on the button, maybe that should... Nope. That's not gonna work. Ah, god damn it. How do you fight him again? That's the thing. Like, I'm trying to remember how to, like, trigger it to where we can just get up there. That's a real problem here, folks. Just trying to figure this out. That's the thing. If you hit the dice, it seems like it spawns heartless. So that's not exactly what I want to do, to be honest. Would you just die? I could have sworn you don't have to stand on a button to trigger this entire thing. I think you just stand on, like, a certain area, and then all of a sudden, you know, the roulette thing is going to stop. But I'm sure there's some way of stopping this from doing its thing. God damn it, how do you do it then? Well, we are doing some damage to Oogie, though. It's like, we can actually... Well, I don't know if we can actually... Yeah, we can hit him with fire, for the most part. God damn it. Well, it just won't go. That's the thing. Like, it just won't activate this thing. I'm trying to figure this out. There's bound to be a way up there. Maybe it's just random, like, wherever he decides to, like, put you at. But as far as I'm concerned, I could have sworn that all you have to do is stand on a certain position, and he should just go ahead and lift that. He should elevate that platform to help us get up there. But it doesn't seem to be doing that right now. This is one weird hell of a torture room. Yeah, see if I hit this button. Oh, okay. So that's going to cage him. Oh, I got you now. Alright, kick ass. Now let's go ahead and whip out Strike Raid to do the most... To try to maximize as much damage as possible. Releasing Judgment. He does give you a lot of time to actually do some damage. But once he's done, or once he, you know, he gives up and he decides to go ahead and retaliate a little bit, he will knock you straight back to these platforms. Oh crap, this is going to hurt a lot. I need to heal up. I healed up a little bit. This does a lot of damage. I actually should have healed up earlier, to be honest, but I just really was not paying attention to my health. If I would have died, that would have sucked balls. Okay, so there we go. Now I gotta figure it out. All you have to do is wait for the buttons to light up, be on the exact position of where Boogie's gonna be standing at, and then from there, go ahead and hit the button, and then knock his ass straight out. Oh god, he's gonna pull one of those. He's gonna pull one of those stupid, I still have 1 HP left, therefore you lose. Strength up for me, strength up for Goofy, and then Jack got something out of it too. Sweet. Kick ass. That's the end of Oogie Boogie. Okay, so the next task at hand is to destroy all those dark orbs surrounding Oogie Boogie. The thing with this is it's not too difficult, so even though like we haven't really like completely destroyed Oogie Boogie yet, the boss fight itself is intentionally done. Now what we need to do is destroy the manor itself. Of course, you know, also taking down Oogie Boogie with it, you know, no surprise. Thing is, we need to get right back down there and wipe him out that way. You're always in combat mode no matter what. So it really does not matter about getting any chests down here or anything like Red Trinities or whatever, because I'm pretty sure the Red Trinity by now is probably gone. So, or it would be gone necessarily if we didn't have it. But thankfully, we do have it, or at least I do. Like I said before, I recommend that you folks actually do that and get that thing taken care of. So now what we need to do is head all the way up to the tippity top once again. Of course, destroying these giant wart-looking like blob-looking things made of darkness over here. And I think, well, actually, since we did tech one of them, we got like a crap load of tech points out of doing that too. So inside this hut over here, I think is actually a treasure. We'll come back and we'll get everything. I'll try to clean up everything I can. Of course, there's going to be a video where it might just be one whole video, I don't know yet, where I'm going to be like basically running around again, going back through previous worlds and trying to get all the Trinity marks, which, like I said before, I will be getting all the Trinity marks. So there's nothing, you know, no surprise there. The thing with Kingdom Hearts though is they don't actually tell you where they're at. You kind of have to like have a a knowledge of it for the most part. Well, then again, like most of the Trinity marks are pretty clear as day out in the open. The one I remember the most, obviously, being this one, the Red Trinity mark in this world. Actually, I don't think we need to get back to the top. I think we just need to take out all the guys from the bottom. Not all the guys from the bottom, but I think for the most part, most of those darkness orbs are probably surrounded at the near bottom of Oogie Boogie himself. Alright. Getting up there is kind of the weird part, because like I'm not really familiar with exactly where every single thing is at. I know there's not too many of them, to be honest. I think we have like maybe 1 or 2 left to go. Maybe even 3 at most. I would say at least. Alright, so let's kill him. If he would die, that'd be great. Wipe his ass out. And next up, we need to wipe out his ass too. Come on. Just die, please. Make this a little easier on me, guys. Please. Just for once. Thank you, Jack. I'm just trying to like wipe all these guys out as much as I can. That way I can get some experience out of this. I think that fire is probably coming from the lantern. That's what it looks like it's coming from. Let's see. Can I get up here? Well, I can barely grab that ledge. But I'm trying to like I'm trying to worm my way across this. Now how I'm doing that is I'm actually holding up on the analog stick, and then from there the game will just register that I'm actually grabbing it. So yeah. Oh wait, what's that down there? What? Hold on. I got the Red Trinity mark, did I not? What the hell? So the game's just gonna tell me no, I didn't. Okay. But even though I clearly did, maybe that's just a game glitch. Like I know I did. I didn't die. I didn't die. I didn't turn off the game. I got that Red Trinity mark earlier. Maybe it's just I think it's just a glitch inside the game. It's probably just doing that to like signify that it was there, and then like now I guess it's saying like, oh, you fucked up. If you fucked up. It's like, it's too late now. Alright, so I need to figure out my way of getting up here though. That's the problem at hand. Because traversing this thing is a little odd. And the other problem is, of course, obviously enough, if you get hit off of this, it's not necessarily GG or anything like that. It's just you're gonna have to climb all the way back up this crap too. Wait, I think there was one down there. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, see, that actually technically is the top of this area. Let's go ahead and whip out the striker real quick and just fuck this thing up, just so we can take out any other heartless that seem to be in the vicinity. It's gonna be these guys, and that one's taken care of. And next up, we need to go ahead and if he's not gonna go ahead and fly away, that'd be great. Kill him off. Looks like we can actually attack the lantern too, apparently. We can lock onto it for the most part. Yeah, see, this is the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out real quick. Wipe him out, and then one more wham, and that takes care of him. I guess we'll strike rate one more time again, because we'll probably end up saving that anyway. Okay, that's all that. I apparently, from what it looks like, I think we still have one more to go. So like I said, we either had 2 or 3 left to go, and it seems to me that we have at least a total of 3 left. And right now, it seems like we only have 1 left. Maybe 1 or 2 left, I'd say. At the most, 2. I want to say 2. But I could be wrong. That is definitely an exception to the rule. I've been wrong multiple times on multiple occasions. Most of the time I usually am wrong anyway. About everything. And that is it for that one. Now we just need to go ahead and wipe this asshole out. The good thing is, at least you can just... You don't have to go through the entire animation of using it, though, to be honest. So there was 2. God damn it. Well, at least we know now. 1 more strike rate out I do this. And poof, that takes care of that. HP up, AP up, and then HP up. So yeah, you have to have Donald out and equipped to level him up. Those specific party characters, apparently. That sucks balls. Big balls.
Sally, why didn't I listen to you?
Don't feel bad, Jack. We'll come up with another plan for Halloween. Next time, we'll do it together.
I guess we have no choice. We'll have to cancel the Heartless Halloween Festival for now. Well, I guess that's just how it's gonna have to be, isn't it? Here, I want you to have this. Obtain the pumpkin head. Visit us anytime, Sora. Next year's Halloween will be the scariest ever. Emotion, memory. We put in all the necessary ingredients. What else do you need to make a heart? What is a heart anyway? I can't figure it out. Well, what do you think, Sora? What are you going to say? Nothing? Okay. Let's talk to Sally real quick. What you guys say about this? Jack is still talking about the Heartless Halloween. He still seems to be doing it. And next up is Finkelstein. My artificial heart should have been a huge success, but it was a huge failure. I can't figure out what went wrong. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's hatred and anger. If anybody gets that reference, well, then you probably have played Kingdom Hearts enough to know what the hell I'm talking about. That's going to be in Kingdom Hearts 2, so you guys can wait till then. Now, what we need to do now is go right back to the graveyard, and we need to go right back to the manor, and then, of course, go find those extra chests that I might have missed, more than likely. So, we're going to be doing that for the rest of this video, and then after this video is, well, after I get all that stuff done, we'll do the little whole reading session thing going on. Reading Rainbow bullshit up in here. Hopefully we don't get attacked by Heartless by any means. Well, you know, the thing is, like, usually whenever you finish off a boss in a world, in that particular world, it doesn't seem like you fight a lot of Heartless afterward. Like, it seems like it's pretty clean and, you know, pretty barren for the most part. But then, like, when you come back to that world, that's when they start throwing even more Heartless. Well, they don't throw even more Heartless. They'd start throwing Heartless back at you just to give you a good way of, like, grinding up and getting some more experience. So, let's go check this hut over here. It should have a chest inside of it. Well, if not, then I guess I was wrong about that one too, apparently. I could have sworn that you can get a chest from in here. Well, there should be a chest around here somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking of this one then. This might be what yep, here it is. Here's the chest I was talking about. This is going to be Dalmatians, 40, 41, and 42. So now we actually finally have at least, what, 42 Dalmatians collected? Now, other chests around this area, I don't think there are any. Thing is, if I was designing this game, I would have put a chest inside that hut. That's just me being personally saying. I totally would have done that. But then again, this game's kind of weird. But yeah, see, like, okay, here's what I don't get. The red Trinity mark, it was here, but now it's gone. Now, here's the other thing, too. Like, why do you have to get it right then and there in order to actually have it? That I never understood. Maybe it might just be like the original game or something, but from what I've heard, you have to do that right then and there. That might actually, they might have fixed it in the final mix for all I know. So now we have the Holy Circlet, which reduces fire, ice, and lightning damage by 20% and also raises max AP. Fuck yeah. So now I'm going to have less defense, and less strength, but at the cost of having more AP, I will take that. The Infernal Band, on the other hand, actually will give me more AP but less defense for the White Fang, so I'm going to equip that instead and see if there's anything else that actually give me... I don't want anything taking away AP. If it takes away AP, no, I'm not putting it on. Next up is a Pumpkin Head, which gives me at least 7... Well, it actually gives me less... No, it actually gives me plus 1 strength, but less 1 less 1 in magic. Yeah. So overall, it's actually a little bit better in strength-wise. Has a long range and the ability to deal a string of critical blows. Hell to the yes. The Pumpkinhead. Actually, personally, in Kingdom Hearts 2 version of the Pumpkinhead, I actually like that one a little bit better. Now, Dolan and Goofy, on the other hand, don't seem to have anything. We don't really need to give them anything because what's technically the point besides giving them better magic? Magic Armlet, yeah, we can give him that. Let's see, anything better in magic? Nope. And anything better in defense? Protera Chains, for the most part, that's about it. We have some new... I don't think we have any new abilities. We have MP Rage now, Second Wind, Second Chance, which I'm going to definitely need. I have Cheer. That's for Goofy. What the fuck am I looking at? That was for Goofy. We have Aerial Sweep. Leap at an airborne enemy and strike a mighty blow. Hell to the yes. We'll put that on. We'll put on Combo Plus, just so I can get rid of all my my things. Sonic Blade, Ripple Drive. Ripple Drive I personally don't like. Sonic Blade's okay. But for me right now, Strike Raid's the one that's just dominating the field with everything. So I'm going to leave that on instead. The other two boys, well, yeah, I can't really do anything with them. Alright, so that's it for those guys, customized-wise. We, of course, have Gravira, which is the upgraded version of Gravity. Brings a percentage of HP from the target, wider area of effect than Gravity. And that's it. Thunder, you know, same thing, it's just upgraded version. That's about it. So, anyway, folks, I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time when we play some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And I'm going to be done recording for today. I might record some tomorrow. Tomorrow meaning Saturday, of course. So these episodes will probably be uploaded either by probably tomorrow, like Saturday or Sunday, something like that. I'm going to try to upload them throughout the week, too. Now, for the rest of you who want to stay here and listen to me blab, let's get straight into it, shall we? So now, we have the Halloween Town finished. Jack the Pumpkin King of Halloween Town worked with Dr. Finkelstein and created a heart to control the Heartless from the Halloween Festival. Oogie Boogie, plotting to use the heart to take over Halloween Town, had Lock, Shock, and Barrel steal it. When Sora and Co. arrived at his manor, Oogie Boogie tried to summon a swarm of Heartless with the heart, but failed. Evidently, the heart was incomplete. After Sora and his friends defeated him, Oogie Boogie turned into a giant monster, becoming one with his manor. However, he was beaten yet again and disappeared along with the manor. Sora sealed the keyhole in Halloween Town. That's it for Halloween Town. Next up is answer report number 7. Here we go. I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. That's pretty depressing there, Ansem. Next up, we have some new characters. We have Oogie Boogie, the villain who tried to take over Halloween Town. The heart he stole from Dr. Finkelstein attracted the Heartless, and the result was his doom. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it for that. Dalmatian-wise, we have 42 out of 99. We have Trinities. We have 3 out of 9 Trinity ladders, 5 out of 6 Trinity charges, and 13 out of 7 Trinity jumps, just like last time. So that's it for that, folks. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time when we play some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And as always, take care, everybody.